Hello everyone, Shahin is here. I am demonstrating how to make the bracket for the hook assembly. So the hook is made by lofting, and that a detailed video link was provided. So here I'm going to take you through how to make the U-shape bracket. So that image I have captured this from the instruction page, and let's save this one into some convenient place. So I'm saving that into desktop trash, and that's the file name is capture. So here in SolidWorks I start a new part, and in the new part we start with a sketch, and again we are going to use a very convenient tool which is called a sketch tool. So with the sketch tool you import an image or perhaps a drawing, and that even if some dimensions are missing, the sketch tool can help us with calibrating and finding the dimensions. So here I go to the sketch tools. So this is called sketch picture, and then I'm browsing the that is a JPEG. So let's make the filter, or maybe that was a capture is here. So now with this image I insert that here, and now all I have to do is I pick one of the large dimensions here. For example, I know that this one is 176 from the bottom to the center of the hole, so I bring that one starting from just the bottom, right, and then the other end I have to bring that to near the center. So that dimension I know is 176 176.7, and that would calibrate the image. And now what I do is let's first make this side, and for that you approve the sketch picture, and now you can just well, first, I mean, one way of doing that is just by grabbing this one to here, and then the total is this length plus 55. Okay, so I add a smart dimension to this one, and I mentioned that's 176.75 plus the radius is 55. Okay, so that is the total. And what I need here is perhaps I go to the fillet, and the fillet radius I set that to 55, and then picking here, picking there, that is adding the fillets, and I know the thickness for this is 15 mil. Alright, so 15 mil. Oops, I forgot to add this hole, so I just make a circle concentric with that, and the radius for this one is, well, is this being measured? Yeah, that is radius of 15, and I make sure that this center is concentric with the center of this arc, holding shift and make them coincide. And now that sketch has to be extruded 15 mil. something wrong with this sketch. Let's just check out. Yeah, I think that's over constraint. This was already perfect, so I didn't need to add that one. Now with this sketch I would extrude that by 15 mil. That is just one leg of the U shape, and so let's make another sketch on this face, and here I add a rectangle. So this rectangle, just by having a look at there, that's 15 mil. That's the thickness of the plate which we use to bend, and that I make that 15. Alright, so now what I have to do is that should be extruded by 100 millimeters. So selecting this, let's have that extruded 100 mils. And then on this face, let's make another sketch. Or I can create a mid plane. So let's create a mid plane. I go to the insert reference geometry plane. So my mid plane is located. I'm waiting for mid plane to load. It takes some time. Yep, now this is between here and there. So that is the plane of symmetry for my U-shaped part. Now all I have to do is with that boss extrude, I go to mirror, and so what I want to, that's the boss extrude, and then the plane which the mirror is this one. Alright, now we made almost the shape, except there are no fillet at these edges, and that's the easiest thing to do, because we notice that here there are some round, I mean the dimensions are not so critical, so you can, given that this is 15 mil, I make a fillet here for this edge and that edge, so maybe 15 mil. Alright, so that takes care of this one. If you want to make round these edges, you could. I mean, the other way we could have done this was by sheet metal forming. That's a tab in SolidWorks sheet metal. You see sheet metal here, but because this was not covered during the lecture, I did that in a kind of this was not a dedicated way of doing this, but anyway. And the other dimension is a whole diameter of 42, so let's make a sketch, not that, so the sketch should be at the back of the U-shape display. And now I think I'm going to simply see if I can find a line going from this corner. So this is not a normal line, that's just for the reference line, so all I need is to make a 42 at the middle of this line here. 42. divided by 2, that's 21. And that is what makes the extrude cut. Okay, so now we managed to make the U shape for and the second part which I need is the pulley system. I show that on my next presentation. Thank you for watching.